So as I say, you need your hand towel. You can see I've rolled my towel up here in front of me, and I'm just going to place it there on the floor. Let's just get my mat nice and even. Okay. All right. When you're ready, let's make a start. So, standing on your mat with your feet and knees hip width apart. Spread your toes out and get a good ground into the floor, and get those 3 points of your feet. So underneath the big toe, underneath the little toe, and centre of your heel equally grounded to the floor. And then just soften the backs of the knees off so that you're not locking those knees out. Bring your pelvis into neutral, so you're not spilling water through your bucket, forwards or backwards. Make sure your pelvis is squarely underneath your spine, hands to your side. Let's shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, round your shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw the shoulders down into your back. Lengthen through the top of the head for me, draw your chin slightly in. Keep that core connection, so belly button in, scoop up that lower tummy, keep the ribs down, and then let's breathe. When you're ready, breathing in and out. Lovely, and again, breathing in and out. And one more for me, breathing in and out. Arms by your side. Keep your hips fixed here. Rotate your chest all the way around to the right. Stretch your hands down to the floor. Stretch up to the top of the head. Now rotate your chin to your left shoulder. Keep your chest moving round to the right. Try to keep the hips fixed. And keep your chin pinned to your left shoulder. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Good. And then just release everything to center. Make sure your posture is set. Let's go the other way. So rotate your chest and your head round to the left. Stretch the hands down, grow tall for the top of the head. Now rotate your chin to your right shoulder. Keep your chest moving round to the left, but keep your chin pinned to your left shoulder. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Even if you have to push the left hip forward slightly. And then release back to center. One more each side, place the shoulders down. Let's go again, round to the right. Fix the hips though, don't let them move. Stretch the hands down. Grow tall for the top of the head. Rotate your chin to your left shoulder. Keep the chest moving to the right, but keep pinning that chin to the left. Good, but keep growing tall at the same time. And then release everything to center. I'm wringing my body out. Shoulders down, last one. That's good though. Rotate round to the left. Good, fix the hips. Stretch the fingers down, grow tall from the top of the head. Now rotate your chin to your right shoulder. And then keep rotating, keep rotating, keep rotating. Pin your chin to that right shoulder. Good, and then release. Just have a nice little roll. Lovely. Step forwards just so that your towel is there in front of your toes, shoulder blades into your back, knees are nice and soft. Tuck your chin to your chest, let's articulate that spine. Gently rolling down, breathe as you go, but draw that core in nice and tight. Let the arms go long, lengthen through the back of the shoulders. Let's go all the way down to the floor. Good. Now, if you can place your fingertips on the floor or just the top of your towel, lovely. If not, bring your hands here just behind your ankles. Take a breath in. Breathing out and straighten through the backs of those legs for me. Pushing your weight gently into your heels. Good. And then release those knees off, bend them slightly. And then do that again. Extend. As you extend, look between the knees and let the head go long. Push the weight gently into the heels and then soften the knees. Let's do one more of those and extend. Good, let that head go heavy and long. Weight into those heels, feel that lovely stretch through the backs of the legs. And then soften the knees. Good, now grab hold of your towel. Around about shoulder width apart will be great. Relax the head, breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're gently going to uncurl. Breathe as we go.
drawing that tailbone down towards the floor and slowly stacking that spine up. Think about one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up, remember, so place the shoulders. Then uncurl the neck, then uncurl the head. And then have a nice little roll. Now I want you to stay facing me. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see my shoulders, but you stay facing me. Bring your towel up here so it's in line with your shoulders. And then just do a little bit of outward pressure. Just so we use these muscles at the front of the shoulders here. So shoulders down, tiny bit of outward pressure. Okay, let's take a breath in. As you breathe out, shrug the shoulders up, keep the outward pressure. And then draw the shoulders down. Now slide the shoulders forwards without shrugging and then pull them back and down. So shrug the shoulders up and then drop the shoulders down. Slide the shoulders forwards and then slide the shoulders back. Try it again. Shrug up to the ceiling and then drop down. Slide the shoulders forwards and then come back. 2 more for me. Shrug up to the ceiling and down. Slide them forwards and back. 1 more. Shrug up to the ceiling and down and slide them forwards and back. Float it down for me. And then roll one shoulder, roll the other shoulder. Roll one shoulder, roll the other shoulder. And again, roll one shoulder and roll the other shoulder. Lovely. Okay, bring that towel all the way up over the head. So we're going to come into a side lower. So take a breath in, shoulders down. Gently come into a side lower position. Now we're going to bring our left arm and our chest slightly forwards. And that's where we start this exercise. We come all the way up. We go over behind us, so just behind the left hip. And then we rotate the right arm slightly down. We stretch the right arm up to the ceiling. We come over the top and we bring the left arm slightly down. And again, lift the left arm, stretch up. Let's go behind and right arm slightly down. Lift the right arm, keep the hips still, come up and over, left arm slightly down. 1 more. Lift all the way up, stretch slightly back and over, and then come all the way up to the center. And then relax your towel down. You're going to get achy shoulders today, just to let you know, have a roll. We're now going to do that on the other side, so come all the way up, side lower to the left. Now bring your right arm slightly down. So we lift up, we go slightly backwards, slightly behind, and then just rotate that left arm forwards. And then up and over, and then down with the right arm. Stretch up. Try to keep tension in the towel if you can. And over, and left arm down. And then up, and over, and right arm down. Good. And then up, and over, and left arm down, and up, and over, and right arm down, last one, and up, and over, and left arm down. Good, then stretch up to the ceiling, bring your towel down for me, and roll those shoulders. Good, now turn for me, so we're side on. Okay, so we're going to work the leg that's nearest me. So for me, it's my left leg, probably for you, it's your right leg, depending on which way around you are. But let's do the leg that's nearest me, because then you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with my towel here in front of me. Feet about hip width apart, shoulder blades into place. Now, if you can bring the knee all the way up, lovely. If not, you can just float the foot, or even you can just leave your toe on the floor if you need to. So brace the core, soft knees, breathe in. Breathing out, bring the knee up and bring the towel to the knee. Good. Extend the leg behind and take the towel over the head and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come all the way back to the knee.
Take the leg behind you, take the towel over the head, head between your arms, pulse for 1, 2, 3, and again, in and out. Hips facing forwards, 1, 2, 3, squeeze that bum, and in and out. Hips facing forwards, 1, 2, 3, good, and in and out, go behind, and 1, 2, 3, last one for me, and in, and out, and 1, 2, 3, and step in. Again, have a roll through those shoulders. So feet now, a good hip width apart, if not slightly wider. We're going to come down into a squat position, and we're going to hold that squat. So take a breath in. Just have the towel here in front of you. Come down into your squat and hold. Arms along here. Pull out in the towel. Press up to your collarbone. Elbows wide, and then push down. And lift and down. Lift. Now squeeze the shoulder blades as you lift. Elbows out and back, like a row. Good. And lift. Belly button in. Lift. Good. Squeeze. Good. And again. And lift and down. Lift and down. And 3. And 2. And 1. And roll up. Just let that tail go loose. Roll yourself up. And then turn yourself all the way around the other way. So, leg that's nearest me, other leg. Or you can stay where you were if you wanted to. Feet a good hip width apart. Shoulders into back. Leg that's nearest me. Okay, off we go. Start with your towel here. Outward pressure. Heel off. Lift that knee up and bring the towel just to the knee. Extend that leg away. Let's bring those arms by the ears and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Come all the way in. Knee and towel together. Take that leg away. Hips facing forwards. Don't rotate. So 1, 2, 3. Good. So the leg that you take behind you, you don't want that hip to rotate out towards me. Have it facing forwards and down. 1, 2, 3, squeeze that bottom, coming all the way in. Good. Taking it away. And 1, 2, 3, 2 more for me. Hold that core and balance. And take it away. And 1, 2, 3, last one for me, guys. Come all the way in. And take it away. And 1, 2, 3, and step in. Ooh, have a roll through those shoulders, have a walk through those legs. Lovely, well done. Okay, bring your towel with you, come down onto your mat. Have a little seat, sit down. Feet and knees hip width apart. Shoulder blades into your back. Again, holding your towel about shoulder width apart. So not too wide, okay? You don't really want your arms out here. We need to be about shoulder width. Just extend your arms. Don't necessarily pull out, but have a little bit of tension on that towel. So you want the towel to be relaxed. Shoulder blades into your back. Nice C curve for me. Tuck the tailbone under. Rolling down onto the back of the pelvis. Just put a little pull back to the sternum, but watch that the shoulders aren't pulled forwards. The shoulder blades are still into your back. The roundness comes in your sternum, not in your shoulder blades, and then roll yourself all the way up. Do that again for me. So tuck your tailbone and roll down, but make sure the shoulders don't change. Do take a breath in. Breathing out and roll yourself up. One more for me. Tuck that tailbone. Think about that movement happening in your sternum. And then roll yourself up. Just let that towel drape over your ankles. Bring your arms underneath and around your spine. Good. So I'm just holding my hands underneath my legs and just gently pulling away from my legs, just to get that stretch in your upper back. Lovely. So we're now going to do a C curve with a hold, and then we're going to do our exercise in our C curve. So again, hold about shoulder width apart with your towel. Let's tuck our tailbone under to a point that you can hold. Draw the shoulder blades into your back. So rotate towards me through the chest and through the arms, and then extend the same leg as the way that you've rotated. And then come into center. Now the other side. So try to keep your towel pretty much sort of in line with your chest. And then come into center. Then towards me again. So I'm trying to keep in line. So that's not happening because it affects the shoulders. So try to keep in line with your chest and come into center. Keep that tuck. And again, extend away and center. Couple more towards me and center. And then away and center. 2 more for luck. Extend out and in, keep that tuck, and out and in, and roll all the way up. Slide the legs away. Bring your towel here to your shins. Reach forwards to your feet for me. Have a nice stretch down towards those feet. Lovely. Good, and then gently uncurl. So again, hold your towel for me, shoulder width apart. Just going to work on shoulder mobility. You might want to go actually on this exercise maybe slightly wider than your shoulders. See how we go. So take those arms out, take a breath in. Breathing out, tuck your tailbone and roll yourself down to a C curve that you can hold, that you feel comfortable. Lovely, draw that towel in towards your chest. Lovely, all the way up into the air. And if you can, come behind the head. Keep that C curve. Up into the air and down onto the chest. And again, up into the air and behind the head. If you can't go behind the head, come to the top of the head. And again, all the way up and behind. And up and forwards. Hold that C curve, up and behind. Up and forwards. 2 more. And up and behind. Keep your feet on the floor. Up and forwards. Last one. Should feel it in your core now. Up and behind. Don't dip the head. Up and forwards. Relax your towel here. Float yourself up. Good, well done. Take your feet together, knees wide, and reach flat back forwards. Bring your hands down towards your feet, let them relax, let the elbows relax. Round your spine, bringing your nose towards your toes. Good, and then gently uncurl all the way up. Okay, take those legs long. Take that towel behind your feet. Hold the ends of the towel for me. Okay, so we're just going to lean down towards the feet. We're not overly stretching, just you know, I want you to feel the stretch, but you're not trying to pull yourself down. I'm just going to do a little hip shift here. So think about extending the left leg longer and pulling back through that right hip, and then come to center. Now do the other side. Pull the left hip back and push the right leg forwards, and then the other side, pull back. And we turn to the shoulder of the leg or the hip that's pulling back. Now this motion should come from the hips. The knees mustn't bend, they stay long. And pull back. Now if your hamstrings are really tight and you can't hold your towel, you can sit up and do it with straight legs like this if you need to. If you can hold your towel, lovely, because we just get a little bit of extra work into your hamstring. And again, pull back. So as you pull one hip back, you're pushing the other leg forwards. And again, good, and again. And last one. And then relax. Lovely. Bring your towel over your left foot for me. Bend that left leg up. Okay, so there is a variation without the towel if you can't work in an extended leg. So we need to make sure this leg, we're going to roll back through the pelvis. We're going to extend the leg and we're going to hold the towel, one on each hand. Okay, you can have a slightly soft knee if you feel you have to, but I would rather that leg to be soft. We're going to start with the simple version. So tuck your tailbone under, use your core muscles. We slide the right leg up, we extend, we bend, we slide it down. This is your easier option. We slide up, extend, bend, slide down. Okay, slide up, extend. Now, if this is too hard for you, keep it going. If this is too hard, you can hold the back of the leg like this. Slide up, extend, bend, slide down. So if it's too difficult with that straight leg, then you can do it with a bent knee and holding the back of the knee. Good, so shoulders down, pull up, keep that tuck, extend, bend and down. Bend, extend. Good. Now for those of you who feel you can, straight up and down. Straight up and down. That's harder. Squeeze that thigh. That's that right quad. Good. If that's not working for you and you feel like you're going to fall backwards, do the bend version. Bend, extend and down. Good. 2 more. Good. And then relax. Come all the way down to the floor. Good. Relax that towel down. Let's have your right foot to left, right hand to left foot, I should say. Reach your left arm away and then switch. Opposite hand to opposite foot. And I'm turning my palm to the ceiling so I get that nice stretch in the front of my bicep. And then stretch away. Hand to the palm to the ceiling. Good. And again, palm to the ceiling. And then gently uncurl all the way up. Okay, let's swap legs over. So right foot now. Slide that leg up and extend it up for me. So tuck your tailbone under, shoulder blades into your back. Bend, extend, bend, slide it away. Focus on trying to keep the right leg straight as well. And it's when you extend that your body weight comes forwards, and then you have to really counteract that balance by pulling your tailbone under and tightening your core. But if not, do the variation. Take the towel away and hold the back of the right leg. Good. Away. Bend, extend. Lovely. Away. Shoulders down. Hold that core. Now, for those of you who can, straight leg up and down, up and down. So you're really using that quad now. Squeeze and down, squeeze and down. Good, squeeze. So you're balancing on the back of your pelvis. Squeeze and down, squeeze and down. 2 more, squeeze, squeeze and relax, taking it all the way down. Good. Place the towel behind both legs now. Hold as close as you can to your feet, depending on how flexible you are. Now we're going to soften the elbows and pull your nose towards your knees. Good. And then you're going to release. Just let the towel go here. You're going to stretch up to the ceiling, hold the fingertips here, reaching up, and then just open that chest, lifting the rib cage, taking yourself almost slightly backwards, and then circle the arms around. Grab hold of your towel again, breathe in, and then soften your elbows, bring your nose towards your knees, just breathe. And then release, let that towel go to the floor, come all the way up And again, up towards the ceiling, hold the fingertips, lift the rib cage, stretching slightly backwards. And then big circle round. Lovely. Grab hold of your towel, bring it with you. I'm just going to come down my mat slightly. And then let's work our way down to the mat. So either laying on your side or rolling yourself all the way down to the floor. So if you need to have a cushion or a towel underneath your head to support your head, then that's absolutely fine. On our next exercise, if you want to curl up with me, you can. If that's too much for your neck, you can leave your head on the floor. I will show you both. So you're going to hold your towel about shoulder width apart. And let's have that towel over your chest with your shoulders nice and rooted into the floor. Now engage your core, belly button down, lower tummy, scoop it up. Make sure your hips are nicely neutral. Bring one leg into tabletop and then the other leg into tabletop. So we come to the bent leg side, okay, the bent leg side. So push your left leg away and bring your towel so it's kind of, you know, the same as your thigh. So it's kind of parallel to the thigh. I'm just going to turn their head for now. And it's going to come up and over as that knee comes in, drawing a semicircle. And then it's going to go to the other side and you're going to turn your head. And we're going to come up and over and down. Up and over and down. Now you can curl if you want to. Up and over and down. Up and over and down. But if not, then just leave your head down and turn your head to the side. Good. Up and over and down. Hold that core. So we don't want our hips to be swiveling. They're nice and stable. Ribs down if you're curling up, so you don't hurt your neck. Down. A few more. Up and over. Breathe. And up and over. 4 more. And a 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And center. And roll down. Bring your towel to your shins now. Hug your knees in. Well done, guys. Really good. I hope you felt that in your core. You probably felt it everywhere. I did. That's really good. Well done. Okay. So let's place the towel over. Let's place your right foot down. Place your towel over your left foot. So ideally, we want that left leg to be straight, and we're going to hold the ends of the towel, and we're just going to draw the shoulders down and root our shoulders to the floor. Okay. Now, this will depend on how long your legs are and how lengthy your hamstrings are, and also how long your towel is, I think, as well. So if you really can't hold this position, either get yourself a longer towel, or if you have an elastic at home, you could use an elastic if you want to. Okay. But I really want you to be able to have a little bit of downward pressure through that leg for me, with your leg as straight as you can make it, okay? If you need to place a little bit of a bend in here, then you can, but you make sure your knee is over your hip. Okay, so let's now take your right leg up into the air. Root your shoulders down, point your foot for me. Lovely, let's take that leg all the way down, just above the floor, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and swing up. Take it down just above the floor and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and swing up. And again, just above the floor. Push, 2, 3. Now, as we pulse, don't let the pelvis move. So hold the core deeply. 1, 2, 3, and swing up. Good. And again, take it down. Keep the left leg long. 1, 2, 3, and swing up. Good. And again, take it down. And 1, 2, 3, and swing up. And last one, take it down. 1, 2, 3, swing up and hold. Now flex the foot. Flex down to the floor and point. And then we're going to do a semicircle all the way around and back and flex. Down to the floor and flex. Then point. and then a semicircle all the way round and back. Flex down. Point. Make sure you keep the back of the pelvis on the left on the floor as you semicircle. So I'm really pushing my pelvis down as I semicircle. And again, flex down. Point. Hold the core, push down through the pelvis. Semicircle. Flex and down. Point. Squeeze through that core as you semicircle. One more for me. Flex and down. Point. And squeeze through that core. And then rest. Take that foot out. Bring your towel here over your tummy for me. Hug your knees in, nice and close. And breathe. Good. Lovely. Place the feet down one at a time, arms out for me. Feet about hip width apart, and then just roll side to side. Let the hip come off. You might get a few cracks in your back as you do this, potentially. So let the hip come off. Good. Lovely. A couple more. Rolling side to side. Good. Lovely. And then come back to center. Okay, so let's go with the other leg now. So take your hand towel, bring your right leg in. Let's come here. Over, extend that leg up, hold the ends of your towel, root your shoulders down for me. Bring your left leg up, relaxed foot or pointed foot, I don't mind. Try to really extend through that right leg. We come down and we pulse 1, 2, 3 and swing up. Power in that leg and down, reach it away. 1, 2, 3 and swing up. Good, and again, take it away. 1, 2, 3 and squeeze. As you pulse, don't let the pelvis change shape, so no arching of the back. Squeeze. And again, take it away. And 1, 2, 3, squeeze up. Keep the right leg straight as you can. Take it away. I'm pushing into my towel now. 1, 2, 3 and squeeze up. 2 more. Take it away. And 1, 2, 3 and squeeze up. Last one. Keep the shoulders rooted. And 1, 2, 3 and squeeze up. Flex that foot. Down to the floor in flexion. So pushing away through the heel. Point the foot, semicircle, but push the back of the pelvis into the floor. Flex. Down to the floor in flexion. And point. Semicircle round. Watch that that right side doesn't come off. Flex the foot down. Good, you got it. And point. And out to the side. Keeping the hips in neutral. Semicircle round. And again, flex down. Point. So semicircle. So for me, my semicircle on my left is a bit smaller. If I go any bigger, my right hip's going to come off. So I have to make it a bit smaller so I can control it. 2 more. Flex down. Point. Semicircle round. Last one. Flex down. Point. And semicircle round. And rest. Soften those knees down. Bring your towel over your tummy. Hug those knees in. Well done. Lovely. Place your feet down. Extend your hands up into the air. Lots of gripping today. So let's just mobilize those wrists. Spread the fingers nice and wide for me. And let's go the other way. Mobilize those wrists for me. Lovely. Okay, so let's take our towel. Place it down here in front. We'll use that again in a second. Let's turn onto our side to face me. So I'm just going to move myself back a little bit. Let's take my body all the way long, resting my head on my arm, making sure my feet are in line with my spine. Place my other hand here for a bit of support. Make sure that this shoulder, though, isn't drooping forward, so keep that shoulder blade into your back. Okay, so top leg, slide the toe to the knee. We've done this one in class before. Keep the bottom leg long and pressing down into the floor. Now extend that leg up into the air, flex and drive the heel down. Watch your balance. And again, slide toe to knee, extend and flex down. Watch when you flex down that you don't roll backwards. Extend and flex down. So really hold that core as you flex down. Slide into the knee, extend up and flex down. Good, keep it going. Slide to the knee, extend and flex down. Good, and again. Slide to the knee, keep open through the hips. Extend and flex down. Lovely. And slide. Extend and flex down. Two more. Slide up. Extend and flex down. Last one. Slide up. Extend and flex down. Bring your feet into neutral rest. Just bend the knees for a second. Well done. So we're going to do a variation of that, but we're going to change the direction. So let's take our legs long. Okay, we're going to slide the knee up towards the chest. So we're going to take the leg just parallel. We're going to slide the knee up towards the chest, come forwards. We're going to extend, flex, and drive back. Relax, bring that knee all the way forwards. Extend, flex, and drive back. Relax the toe, just bend the knee, pull it forwards, extend, flex, and drive back. Watch the chest doesn't drop too much. Relax the foot, fold the knee forwards, extend, flex, and drive back. Good, relax, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Relax the foot, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Squeeze that bum, relax the foot, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Two more, relax the foot, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Last one, relax the foot, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Lovely, bring it back to center, feet down, soften those knees for me. Well done, really nice. Okay, from this side lay position, I'd like you to gently walk yourselves up. Coming to center onto those knees for me. Hold your towel and come all the way up. Bring your towel up and over your head, just slightly wider than your shoulders, a little press out through that towel. I've got a little gap between my knees here, so my knees are hip width apart. I'm going to do a lateral lower over to the right. I'm going to drop my bottom down towards my feet, round my spine. Circle round to the left, push all the way up to the left. Now my tail is going to go slightly behind me. I'm going to come into a lateral lower. Drop my bottom down towards my feet, circle forwards. And as I come to the left, I'm going to come all the way up and my towel is going to travel behind me. Good, and again, round to lateral lower, drop the bottom down, folding forwards, stretching all the way up. And again, round to the right, drop my bottom down, rounding forwards, circle all the way up. Let's hold, let's come over the head. Let's go the other way. So over to the left, drop the bottom down, rounding all the way up. Take that towel behind your head if you can. Round to the left, drop the bottom down. Now, if you can't do the up and down through the knees, you stay there. You can just do them maybe here and not come down. If you can't, come down through the knees, okay? Good. All the way up, trying to travel behind you. Good. Keep those arms long and pulling away. 2 more. Good. And up. Last one for me. And then relax it all the way down when you're done. Bring your towel in front of you. Good, have a roll of those shoulders. Feels good. Okay, let's come and lay down on your other side. All the way onto your other side now. All the way long. Make sure your feet are in alignment with your spine, that your shoulders are stacked, that your hips are nice and stacked, and have your hand there for a little bit of support. So top leg, let's slide that knee up, and we're trying to open that knee out. So we're working into the hips here. Extend that leg up, flex, and drive down, watch the balance. And again, sliding up, extend, flex, and driving down. And again, belly button to spine, extend, flex, drive down to the heel. Sliding up, hold that core, extend, flex. So keep that bottom leg active, okay? That needs to be stretching away and almost pressing down. Flex and drive down. Good, and again. Slide up, open those hips, extend, flex, and drive down. 2 more for me. Slide up, extend, flex, and drive down. Last one. Slide up, extend, flex, and drive down. Turn that leg into neutral, just soften your legs just for a moment, just to give it a little bit of a rest. Okay. Extend the legs, bring that top leg up, fold the knee in towards the chest, extend, flex, and drive behind you. Then you relax the foot here. You fold the knee in and come forwards. Extend, flex, and push back. Squeeze your bottom. Relax the foot. Fold the knee in and up. Extend, flex, and drive back. Relax the foot. Fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Squeeze your bum, relax the foot. Fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Good, relax and fold. Extend, flex, and drive back. 2 more. Relax the foot, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. Last one, fold in and up, extend, flex, and drive back. And then relax that leg down and soften your knees. Well done, guys, really good. Okay, reach for your towel, place that over your waist for me, and then roll onto your tummy. Okay, so we're going to start by holding the towel with your palms facing uppermost. And let's hold the ends of the towel. Have your nose over your mat, feet about hip width apart for me. So we're going to start with a basic dart. Take a breath in. Pull the shoulders back, and as you breathe out, push the hands away. Let's make that towel just go tight to lengthen out through the head. Feet stay on the floor. And then relax, bring the towel down, relax the arms. And again, shoulders back, breathe in, brace the core, stretch the hands away, stretch them slightly out, trying to get that towel just to hover above your body. And then relax it all the way down. And again, shoulders back, push away, float the chest, look at the floor, lift those arms, use those triceps. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then relax it down. 1 more for me. Shoulders back, push away, lift the chest, and then float, lift those arms, and then all the way down. Good, now turn your hands over
So you're holding with your palms facing down towards the floor. Okay, so we're going to do one shoulder at a time. Do your shoulders closest to me. So I'm going to lift the arm, use the one that's closest to me. Lift the shoulder and lift the head. So you're just trying to peel that chest off and push away, keep the towel taut, and then just bring it over the back of your body and turn to face the floor. Then the hand that's furthest away from me, lift the arm first. Really focus on peeling back the shoulder, keep both feet on the floor, and then come all the way down. Turn the head back in. So arm, shoulder, head. And then all the way down. And then arm, shoulder, head. And all the way down. And 2 more. Lift the arm, peel the shoulder back, and lift the head and look. And all the way down. Last one. Arm, shoulder, head. Look and lift. And all the way back. Well done. Just relax those arms for a second, pull them round, just to give a little bit of a rest. So we're going to do a 4 beat, a little bit like a 100, but backwards. We're going to do a 4 beat breath. So take your hands down now, so palms facing the ceiling for me. Shoulder blades into your back. Let's float the shoulders, float the chest slightly, look at the floor. Take the arms up, ready, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax down, slightly slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax down. And again, lift 2, 3, 4, down. And lift 2, 3, 4, down. Good. And lift 2, 3, 4, down. And lift, squeeze, down. Good. Lift 2, 3, 4, down. And lift 2, 3, 4, down. 2 more. And lift 2, 3, 4, down. Last one. Lift 2, 3, 4, down and relax. Let's scoot that towel forwards now. Relax the head on the hands, let the shoulders relax, feet about hip width apart. Now extend your arms, hold onto your towel about shoulder width apart for me. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to lift the chest. Take a breath in, hold the core. Float the chest up. Good. Looking forwards just to your towel. Lift your hands off the floor. Pull your towel in towards your chest. Keep your feet down. Extend your arms away. Place it on the floor and then you come down. So it's chest, hands, row. Out, hands, and then chest. So chest, lift hands, row in, extend, place the hands down and let the chest go down. And again, chest, lift, in, out, hands down and chest. Now with the legs, we float the chest, lift the legs, squeeze the glutes, lift the hands, row in, keep the feet off. Row out, lower hands and feet together and then chest follows. Lift the chest, lift the legs, float the hands. Row in, row out, lower down. Float the chest, lift the legs, squeeze the glutes, float the hands. Row in and out, lower down. Last one for me, guys. Float the chest, float the legs, float the hands. Row in and out and float down. And relax it there, lovely. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and gently press up. Let's have a little stretch back into child's pose. It's quite nice when you do it, those sort of front lay exercises to have a stretch into child's pose. Afterwards, just to stretch the spine the other way. Lovely. And then gently uncurl. Okay, so without your towel for a moment, come on to 4-point kneeling. So let's work the hand, let's work your left hand first, okay? Left hand first. The left hand comes out in front of you a bit more. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, pull back for me. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Lovely. Now come up. Now take that left hand, thread it through like a thread the needle underneath. And then come up. Place it forwards and pull back. And then come up. Take it all the way through. Try to come onto that shoulder. And then pull back. And again, one more. Forwards. Drop it down. And then come up. And then thread it through. And then come back. Okay. Equal hands now. Other hand, right hand. Forwards of the body. Drop back. And then come up. Ready, thread it through, and then come back. Take it forwards, drop it down, like great stretch in the shoulder, and come up, thread it through, and come back. And one more, hand away, drop it down, and come back, thread it through, and then come back. Good, well done. Okay, let's come down onto our forearms now. Give the shoulders a little bit of a rest. Bring the knees in a little bit closer together and hip width apart, just to make it a little bit easier with balance. We're going to start with the right leg. Take the right leg away and keep the hips facing the floor, okay? So we come up for 3 pulses in point. Okay, squeezing your bottom. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Then we come up, we flex. 1, 2, 3, and tap. We point. 1, 2, 3, and tap. We flex. 1, 2, 3, and tap. We point. 1, 2, 3, and tap. We flex. 1. Good. Always making sure hips are facing the floor. Core is tight, flex. 2 more. Point, 2, 3, and tap. Flex. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Point, 2, 3, and tap. Flex. 1, 2, 3, and slide in. I'm going to stretch back. Just relax. Lovely. Well done. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So come again, elbows underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Start with your knees a little bit closer together because that will help with your balance. Take your left leg away, hips facing the floor. You don't want to rotate those hips. So pointing the foot, lift, 2, 3, and tap. Flex, 1, 2. Notice my lower back isn't arching. So I'm holding my core. Good, then flex. 1, 2, 3, and tap. Point. 1, 2, 3. The pulse comes from your buttock and not your lower back. Point, 2, 3, and tap. Flex. 2, 3, and tap. Good. Point, 2, 3, and tap. And flex. 2, 3, and tap. Lovely. And point, 2, 3, and tap. And flex. 2, 3, 2 more. And point, 2, 3, and tap. And flex. 2, 3, last one. And point, 2, 3, and tap. And flex. 2, 3, and slide in. Pull back. And breathe. Good. And then uncurl. Now, for those of you who can't tuck your toes, our next exercise you may need a cushion. So grab one off your sofa. So if you can't tuck your toes under, you're going to place the cushion underneath the front of your feet. You can do it without a cushion. It just makes it a bit uncomfortable on the front of your feet, okay? So let's have you up onto your hands. If you can do this one down on your elbows, if you're not great on your wrists, I don't mind, either or. And we're going to tuck our toes under, or we're going to have that towel, we're going to have that cushion underneath the fronts of our feet. Good, okay, so hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, nice flat back, glance down at the knees, and we're going to hover your knees off just an inch, ready? Just an inch, hover, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, relax, come off. Good, come back, tuck the toes if you can, look down, just an inch, no higher, hover, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, relax, unravel, pull back. Good, 2 more, come up, tuck the toes, glance down just an inch, remember, hover, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, relax, and pull back. And last one for me, coming up, belly button to spine, nice flat back, tuck the toes, ready, hover, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's do 8, and relax, and then pull back. Well done, guys, really good. Okay, so let's come up, sit facing me. Sit however you're most comfortable, so legs crossed, legs in front of you. I don't mind, it's entirely up to you. So hands forwards for me. Let's do a grip and a stretch the fingers wide. Grip and stretch. Grip and stretch. And grip and stretch. Good, take your arms out to the side, grow nice and tall, come down, soften the elbow, let's stretch over. Now push your left hip and left buttock down into the floor for me. Good. Oh, lovely, and come all the way up, grow tall. Place the left hand down, soften the elbow. And as we come over by the ear, right buttock and hip, push it down. As you stretch over, get that lovely extension through the side of the body. Good, and then lift and grow tall. Keep it here. Rotate round to the right as far as you can go. This is the rotation happens through the chest, not the arms. The arms just follow, and then round to the left. Rotate but stay tall, don't collapse for me. Lovely, and then come back. Come all the way up, hold the fingertips, push up for me. Push, push, push. Good. Lovely, round the spine, come forwards, drop the hands down. Stretch those hands forwards, keep pulling back through that upper back for me. Lovely. And then relax the hands into the lap and uncurl. Either hold the front of the knees if you're cross-legged, or underneath your legs if you've got your legs bent in front of you, and push your chest forwards and lift your chin to the ceiling. Good, pull your shoulders back. Lovely, and then gently come back to centre. Good, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And up. Left ear to left shoulder. Good. And up. Chin to chest. But keep your shoulders in a good postural position. Good. And up. Take your hands, lace them together behind the head. Do that again, but elbows in. We're going to add a little bit of resistance. So chin to chest again, add a little bit of resistance on the back of the head. You might even feel this in the shoulder blades a little bit. Just a little bit of a pull on the back of the head, just keep it small. Come all the way up and open. Let's do one more of those. Elbows in, especially if you're spending lots of time on your laptops. Or stretch. Good. And then coming all the way up. And then relax those arms down. Ready to breathe. Breathing in And again, in and out. One more for me, in and out. And relax. Well done, guys. Give yourself a little clap.